Hi, all you SPMEs out there. Today's video has 3 points, and you're going to want to stick around because the third point is a secret as to exactly one thing about a lot of these programs like Grammarly that other reviewers will never tell you. So let me get into it. Today's video is Grammarly review. Is it good, and should you pay for it? And this is an outstanding question. As an author, you know the importance of making sure that the message that you're delivering in your book has correct grammar, that the words are spelled correctly, that the thing is flowing, that the order, the commas, all of these sorts of things, that everything is in place, so that you're choosing the right words to communicate so that your text itself is as clear as humanly possible. The problem is you simply don't know how to deal with this in the best way. Maybe you've tried Word, or maybe you've just given it to editors, or you've tried to self-edit your document and read it through, but you're missing just too many mistakes. And one of the solutions you've heard about is Grammarly as a possible solution to this exact problem. And this is what we're going to answer in today's video. This is Chris Baird from Self-Publishing Made Easy Now, where self-publishing doesn't have to be so hard. I can tell you, after running 200 books that I've self-published through Grammarly, that after all of this work, that the tool itself is a fantastic one for me, but I'm going to get a little bit more into that. But if you like this video, hit the subscribe button if you find it useful, and check out below in the description and grab a copy of my self-publishing secrets checklist to make sure that you're not skipping any of the secrets necessary to win at the self-publishing game, both getting your book onto the market and getting it selling. So let's get into it. When I first got started, I had been using Microsoft Word for grammar and spelling checks, and this was a fantastic tool in its time. Now it still is, and I still run everything through this program as well, but then I heard somebody mention that Grammarly was another tool that would do something similar. I also use Pro Writing Aid. I bought the professional subscription to it, and so for each book I would run through on that tool, it would show that I had 5,000 or 8,000 grammatical errors or technical errors or sentences that were too long or reusing the same word or passive voice, many of these mistakes. And the thing is with Grammarly, I was blown away because it didn't hit me with so many things. Other places you can find similar analysis is in something like Hemingway or Pro Writing Aid, like I mentioned before. But it didn't hit so much, and it found a lot of issues that were easily corrected without having me to go through all of the thousands of possible solutions. It simply said, we think this is an issue, and it told me the correct solution for my problem. So the thing is, I run all of my books through Grammarly even before considering publishing. And the thing that's fascinating is I'm using the free version. So, Grammarly review, is it good, and should you pay for it? Well, I would say I don't pay for it. I go for the absolutely free version. Now, I have looked and seen what the professional version, the pro version that you can pay for does, and what it does is a lot similar to Pro Writing Aid, where when you start working with this tool, it will find all sorts of stuff that is wrong with your writing, and it can bog you down. In other words, making suggestions that maybe aren't as essential as if you had gone with the free version only, because the free version is just too good. Maybe if Grammarly decided to make a worse version of this program, they could motivate me because I am a heavy user. I run all my emails, all my writings, everything through Grammarly before releasing it. I will comment, I also run everything through Word, and I run it through LibreOffice or LibreWriter, which is in the Open Office network, so that we have several ways of running it through and letting it tell me what needs to be fixed or what doesn't need to be fixed. And our secret answer for today, our third point, it is that many of these programs, like I just mentioned, they can show you, and I even paid for it, like Pro Writing Aid, I paid for it. They show you all of the advanced issues that you have in your documents, and you can spend so much time trying to figure out which words you should use instead, and this sentence is too long, and this one is this problem, this is that, and you don't even understand some of the stuff that it's coming up with. If I took your book, just ask yourself this. If I took your book and I ran it through a program and I said, I found 20,000 things you need to fix, so you just need to go through it and fix those 20,000 things. it can be quite overwhelming. And I did do this with Pro Writing Aid for a little bit on some of my books, only to discover that the end result, I just didn't feel it sounded any better. In some ways, it may even be more robotic and not my own personal voice in the final writing. Whereas when I ran it through Grammarly, it really just smoothed it out. And remember, I'm just using the free version. So I want to hear from you. Do you pay to use Grammarly? If you do, write yes below in the comments. And if you do not pay for Grammarly, just using the free version, write no below in the comments, because I need to know what it is that you find to be the most helpful tool, and if the paid version maybe is better than going for the free route for you. But for me personally, I have found that the free one is so amazing. And if you're not using it, you really should start using it. And check up above me here for more self-publishing answers to your self-publishing questions. Thanks.